days now. Wonder if Tlasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nechka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy...
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. That one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Xilonen!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Ooh. How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle? Oh, good. There are still a lot of...
Huh?
Well, less than the...
Oh, well, that...
I found the Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Yeah, that's right. Flowers will wither and toys will break, and snacks are quickly forgotten once they're eaten. But a set of durable work tools will always stay with you and get you through many sticky situations. Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nechka... Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her...
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full. No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tasoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tasoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a Blaze Gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But Using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tlasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nechka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nechka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlasoli and Nechka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Erinley to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nechka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlasoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her? Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter. Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, aren't birthday gifts supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nechka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her, and that would ruin the surprise!
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be...
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nechka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
No, that's terrible. Let's just go ask Nechka. Even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway...
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. The premise of... But after in the ending of... I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Rimac said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you..." The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old, though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition, too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
Let's get going. Tlasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me in.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of
Yeah, and then I would. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed. That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of big sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Ooh, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone. Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you'll be the one who's busy then. And I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. But now that Nechka's ill that night, before we could I joined the fray as well. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried-up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. Work was busy at the time. Oh, I was the one who decided to... Oh.
Whoa, She already has the strength to write letters now.
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out anyway. For dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit?
Cup of grain fruit!
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner.
Hey, I'm not.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when—
Alright.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long. Yet. Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliff.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there! Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? Never mind that.
Xilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go up! Yoo-hoo! Let the world collide! Catch an epic wave!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Alright, that should be it for the Oh, it also seems...
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nachka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a Blaze Gem inscription too!
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had... I'll carry these bags.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Paimon's not...
Once you live long, let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise...
Carving waves!
Let's do this then!
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Nice and spicy. Let's ride!
Yes, you are.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we, ran into some small problems.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat.
Whoa, there's so much...
They were all pretty simple dishes.
Paimon will help herself. Paimon will have some of this, and, this. Oh, and this!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I'd chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nachka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nachka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no, but Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her...
Injuries caused by the abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay, even if she'll... The doctor said... The doctor also...
Huh?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nachka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nachka now only sees me as a strange, unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago. The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when blaze gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing blaze gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this blaze gem inscription as a bona fide ancient, and yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the blaze gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I want to forge an ancient name for nature.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyab's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie? Your blaze gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the blaze gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the blaze gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a blaze gem inscription extracts memories, the process is... This is the central inscription, which will...
You made all of this yourself, plus...
Yes. You saw it I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still... I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I've thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nate. When that time comes, she'll be left to drift around. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka.
Xilonen!
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts.
What?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. Oh, yeah, that's not really. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all, but it seems more like a lot.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords. And you probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of it, and as a name engraver, but more importantly, and to do that, I have to collect. But, as you might know, people tend for stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered. I must gather other. This way, I can filter out all the only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the.
We've heard about the concept behind.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly. It's just a form. Well, from the moment you and that person, then it may feel like the names are blessings for the future. And with this blessing, people will.
Oh, Paimon gets that. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And the traveler always has. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your. Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training. And to be honest, I've only.
But doesn't that.
Well, you know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It should... Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then...
I'm going to... Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still... Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient... Only after we've confirmed if we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner...
Oh, so you'll be able...
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished... But since it's a central inscription...
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I... Which is, names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can... For example, when I order ore, I would usually say, I need volcanic crystals of... Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew. Yes, because as for the question of why, after all, well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, giving someone a name is but giving someone a nickname is if ancient names are... So the best even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself...
Paimon isn't...
Of course, this is all...
A nickname? Xilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge what...
But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Bring it! Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. There! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe, it's just the, But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. I should... More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but... let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Flasoli's central inscription is even... So are you done checking the inscription?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving.
That means we can help Flasoli and nature.
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories? But if you ask me, it's hard to control the by herself. Auntie can't handle that level.
Accomplices?
Well, here's the good news. From a purely I believe I've mentioned in this if you remove the wire, trying to scoop up a Yeah, exactly. No, There's no way Auntie... And considering that Nechka has forgotten only Aunt Tlisol. So, if my hypothesis is correct, in an ideal world, and I also believe that there won't be any mistake, but Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
But how can we solve this problem?
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also...
Ah, Xilonen. It looks like...
Yes, here's some research that I've done. I'll also help you. The memories that can be... If you attempt to extract any after the memory bank is...
I accept. Thank you, Xilonen.
Auntie, you know I can't stand...
Using technology for ancient names.
Yes, it's a major departure, but once this is all over...
That's fine.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nechka control the Blaze Gem.
How could I just hand her a birthday present? I've picked out a box and packaged it up.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need...
Oh, is Nechka up again? Uh-oh, that's not good.
Nechka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, you're Nechka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own.
Hello, Nechka.
Thank you for the book. You've already read it? But did it...
No. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after...
Auntie.
Which version? Oh, it's all...
Oh, it's all right. It's just a...
Oh, right, Nechka. You're Paimon and Miss... Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are.
Yeah, Nechka seems to be doing pretty well.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the travel. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure... Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some... What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more...
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get... Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nate...
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be...
Oh, you can let me carry these. And
Yeah! Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't, I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Tosoli would bring... Oh, she seems to be doing much better now.
I hope so. Here, Ignal.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. I remember that Nechka would be...
I'm sure she'd love that.
My pleasure. Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. But,
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower.
Mm-hmm, noted. I'll make... Sorry, Nechka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. By the way, Nechka, feel free to write to me. Well, I was shocked
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to...
That's how you know she's one of the children.
Everything's looking up! Oh, according to the story, we should be right around... Tequil prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on! I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths. Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring... Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka. Paimon finished both books in one sit, but the ending in the older version... Oh, wait. Nechka hasn't read the... That's not true. You already know the other ending?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated.
Aren't happy endings always nice? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
It's, pretty good quality. I'll be... But, you know...
Next, let's visit a pie... Stay close, Nechka.
Yes, Mom.
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today?
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apashpalan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. What are you looking to buy,
Whoa! Offering a disc...
She was once our name and...
Thank you for your generosity. Come on, Nechka. Say
Thank you,
Oh, so this is Nechka. It looks like you're doing much better now.
No, that's all right. Mom...
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never...
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony. His drills and small clamps are good quality. I always come here to buy things. Oh, do you have any...
I have a few...
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlasoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day. I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave? Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you... I like Rima. Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatli. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Quatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's... Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You... Mr. Traveler? But isn't she the villain? In the... Ah, right, she read... Well, it doesn't matter. Only the... My favorite line is the...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water.
We've picked something up for Nichka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was...
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part! Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlisoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nichka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin.
Thank you. How about the book?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Miss...
It's fine.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
You had me worried there. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. The last time Pakal came and asked me about it, as for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to...
Sure, we can sit for...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet. Really? Then
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out! Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nichka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nichka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nichka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom. Nichka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
No, Nichka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nichka. It's time to go home. Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nichka's birthday party. Alright, It's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can...
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book?
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka.
Remember my name, brother.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please. Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Xilonen, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked.
Whoa. What are all those things?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here. If she's trying to finish that ancient name...
Faster! What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Stick around! Out of the way! Get blown away! Out of the way! away or get blown away!
Bring it!
Forget it!
That was... Bring it! Bring it!
Watch this! Out of the way or get blown away!
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Stick around! You stick around!
Let's light it up!
Forget it!
Bring it! flames have gone out.
Let's finish this fast. Out of the way or get blown away.
That was quick. That was quick.
Out of the way or get blown away! Forget it!
Adventure time. Let's light it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Help!
All right. Letting brave names echo.
Strike one stone! Strike one stone!
Let's ride! Amazing! Let's shred, Sharky!
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
Surf's up! The door's closed here, too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going. Bring it.
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, even though she's not my daughter yet.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone. So I must... Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Then, who's that girl?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, I raised her. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly... Is she really my child? How could I be happy? As I said, I only want to bring Nachka back. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name... It's if you're not willing to help me. Xilonen, you have yet to make... It's no use. It's all thanks to your idea. After Nachka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nachka.
3,
Mom will always be with you.
2,
Wake up, Nachka.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nachka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nachka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nachka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nachka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nachka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's... Napeka. It really suits you. Napeka. I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nachka and was speaking with her, but... Nachka, Xilonen, you saw her too. I felt her hands and hugged. Those gray shadows were just...
Have you still not...
What? She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me.
Enough, Telasoli! The The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't... You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real men... Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing... When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow? You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and so those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts. Nechka has always been with you. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. But have you forgotten the truth?
My ancient name.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been... Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that. You gave Nechka her name. But now... You've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive.
Nechka is everything to me. And as for blessings, but I can't say anything. I can't grasp every day. Every single day I've hated myself and ancient...
You think... Auntie, The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's okay.
Slowly, Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over. Thank you, Paimon. I'm fine.
That's good. This isn't the...
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry.
Need a surfboard?
All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe short... As, for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that,
She's already planned out everything. It's still so scary to imagine. Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea. I tried to get the attention of many others who, even if I told them all she had to do, she would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and I would be so scared every day. You have us now, Nepeka. Yeah, you are already super brave, and you even... Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that without you, it would have... Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak.
So we had a part to play too! But was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka...
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's... It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something... It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central...
Whoa. And you still
Well, you can't uncover the truth.
So you suspected her from the
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain? The most I did was keep the possibility and to correspond. But now that I look back on it, we still may... Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised... Everything is finally over.
So, what should I do now? You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you. But everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flower. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't...
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka.
But I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh. Here, take this. I took some...
A blaze gem inscription. You can make them...
Oh, of course not. This... It has...
But
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow. Your name is your... Remember...
You can do it, Nepeka. Thank you all.
If you really can't come up, we're from the same... And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot.
Huh?
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.